G'day gamers, Wobbit here, Filthy Wobbit 74 with the last of my saved Call of Duty Infinite Warfare videos. Yes, that's right people. Now in this video, I don't know what was going on. I don't know if they were lagging or not. I don't know if it was a bit weird or they were joking around the opposition, but I think I got something like 31 to 4 kills. I'm not too sure people, but this is the best I've ever done. TDM. And I do camp it a bit, yes, I do camp it a bit, but that's because I was tired. And my guy needed a rest. And we're in space for crying out loud. And when you're in space, you know, there's a lot of shit that makes you tired. So just go easy on the Y-bot here. As the title says, has the gaming community become a lot more saltier, a lot more bitchier, a lot more weaker? More toxic is probably the title it should be. We one of those, all those putting together. Now, I have only been online gaming now for 3, 4 years, 5 years. Look, essentially the majority of it I've been playing Battlefield, Gears of War and Call of Duty in those communities. Now I will say this, the Call of Duty community was the first one where I first really experienced hate messages and blaming that I've been playing bad. Okay, that was without a doubt. But then Advanced Warfare came along and other games, and the community in my view seemed to get better. Gears of War's always had that one, you know, obsessive craziness, broken bit of community. But that's because I think the game is a little bit broken. That's my opinion, you know, and it sort of improved in Gears of War 3. People, you know, we all knew each other. People used the retro here and there. Judgment, we went to Judgment and only played the, you know, free for all. It still stayed the same, you know. And bugger all rage quitters. I've noticed that with Black Ops 2, Gears of War 3, and all that. Even Advanced Warfare. I can't really say too much for Ghost, but the rage quitting was not an issue. It really, really wasn't. Battlefield 4 maybe because, you know, I used to play the big games on Battlefield 3. It used to be like, you know, what do you call it, where you got to, you know, just the big ones. You got to control the areas. It's like King of the Hill. I've forgotten it already. Can you believe I've forgotten what it is? It's late on a Thursday night. Sorry, people. Big day at work. But, and you might get the occasional people lag out or rage quit, but nothing to the extent that I've noticed so much this time. And then Brutal Frost did a video recently with players with huge KDs, and he said it's all BS, and they rage quitted. He actually did a good video. I'll probably link it in the description. It was pretty funny because he doesn't rage. Well, he said he rage quits here and there, man. But you know, without this game, I'll be honest with you, this game here has improved from when I first bought it. Sometimes you just get beaten, and some days you do really well, and some days you don't. Is it lack or whatever? I don't know. I think what Frosty's always told me is this game is more like, you know, you got to really concentrate on your shots. If you get your shot in, and you get plenty of them, you got to do well over running around and doing random shit. So, you know, in this game I did well. It's just the way it is. Now, I've rage quit a couple of times here and there. But that's only because everybody else rage quit. I mean, I played a domination game today, and you're not going to believe it, people. It was just me and one bloke versus five team of sweats. And this team of 5 was stacked. It was they all, you know, master prestige. They just owned us. And you know what? At the end of the day, one of them sent a message saying, cheers for staying in. Like, there's only 2 of us. And that was cool, man. Like, that was the highest guy in the lobby. I never expected to get that. But, you know, that's the way it goes. But, Titanfall 1, there wasn't much rage quitting. But, I don't know what it is of late. Now, with Gears of War 4, I think it's because the game, they could have done it much better before it launched. Or they're trying to please everybody. But, the rage quitters in Gears, the saltiness in Gears, the community in Gears is so fucking toxic now. It'd be safer to suck the end of a nuclear warhead than play Gears of War 4. The community is just shit. I had a mate of mine this afternoon play some social gameplay, and he said, well, that was quick. He said, I'm jumping on, and within 15 minutes later, he's already got 2 hate messages, right? 2 hate messages already from these people, and they were pretty full, like, you never go outside, you're a noob, you're a fuckwit, blah, blah, blah. Stuff like I used to say sometimes when I was shit at Gears of War 3. And rather than bitching about it, I actually got off my ass and played a little bit more sober. And started to enjoy the game. And the less I took it that seriously, the better I got at the game and pushed myself. Same with all the CODs. Like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, man, I was shit when that first came out. Look at some of my videos, it did quite well. Destiny, Titanfall 1, shit. When it first started, did well. Never rage quit in Titanfall 1 because you got discriminated against. Titanfall 2, have I rage quit? Yeah, look, it'd be a lot to say I haven't, but nowhere near as much. But when it comes to this game, but more and so Gears of War, the community is salty. Now, the community in Call of Duty, I'm no expert on it, let's face it, but the people who play this don't mind it, eh? They said they hated it at first, but they got in, they quite enjoy it. And you know what? There ain't so much rage quitting. But in Gears of War, man, the amount of people, particularly in ranked, I find when I play in US West Coast servers on King of the Hill, not bad. The community's really cool. But any other game type, particularly Team Deathmatch, oh man, on escalation, the shit talking is through the roof. You know, I heard in Guardian, there's always hitting the Y button to beat you down. The cheapness, the saltiness, and part of it you can blame the fact that they're changing. What are they doing? They're changing pretty much the Nasher, and apparently there's another Nasher update coming again soon. So I think that adds a lot to the saltiness and bullshit. What was that player doing? See what I mean, peeps? I don't know if they were just sitting there or talking, or they got their first, dick pic sent to them on the phone, but I don't know what was going on, because look at this. This guy's like, shit, where did this guy come from? And I'm getting him merciless. And I don't know, man. It didn't seem to be laggy. Correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you can see from this video player, man. But like, look at this. Just fucking Y-bot just... Look at that bad shitting, by the way. I'm in shock. I'm looking back at this video going, fuck, I'm not going to get one kill, let alone several. I should have rage quitted in this video. But why is the gaming community getting more salty? Why is it that people just think they're great? And I've noticed, and I'll be honest with that, the attitudes have changed. There's no humbleism, only in the pro players. In full-on, like, the Titanfall players get good and stuff like that is said, or there's over-whinging, they've got to nerf this, they've got to nerf that. Learn from the people you've been losing against, and it's always, to become a good player, to become a good winner, to become a good leader, you've got to learn to become a good loser. Did I say that? And that's the truth, peeps. And I do think the online gaming community's got a lot more salty, a lot more whingy, a lot more bitchy, a lot more entitled. And I think a lot of people need to go outside a lot more, me included, don't get me wrong, people, but really, I even see it in Overwatch, for fuck's sake. And I'll be honest here, man, I watch some Overwatch videos in ranked, and people think they're king shit. Oh, you're Lucian, or this stuff didn't do that well. I'm not going to boast about it, but this is mainly console players. On PC, it's a whole new ballgame. I might take it a little bit seriously, but console? Like, I'm sorry, man. I pick up that game, and I can do semi-decent to quite good, quicker than I could playing Infinite Warfare, or Gears of War in the Gears of War series. I think the Overwatch was put in there for the people with short attention span to look good and get heaps of numbers and feel they've done very, very well. I used to say that about Call of Duty Black Ops 2, but the more you play it, and particularly ranked and teams and all that kind of stuff, it's a whole new kettle of fish, new game modes. Destiny, sorry, not Destiny, but Overwatch, I don't mind, but you need a certain amount of skill. And that's where I didn't like the trash talking, the shit coming from, and the just people getting more and more toxic, thinking they're great because they're playing Overwatch. I've seen I'm a member of Overwatch Players Xbox Australia, whatever, Overwatch Players Australia. Need good players to play ranked, must have, this, that, and the other, must be able to play for so long, be on the team. Yeah, I can do that, I can do that, I can join you. Then, like, half an hour later, you were shit, you were crap, don't ever come with the team again. It's like, where's your sportsmanship, mate? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why always blame the team members? I see a lot of people blaming the team members and not themselves. And I could blame my team members and sit there. But I don't know, peeps. It ain't going to be the way. And look, I've had a couple of hate mails from Gears of War 4. And Gears of War 4, one bloke said, how did you ever re-up? You're absolute trash. Joined in the game late. Got more kills than I did deaths. It only went for about a minute or so. And I was at the bottom of the lobby, and I was the only one that I re-upped once. I think I've only re-upped once in Gears of War 4. And this guy lost it. He blamed my team and everything. And I shared it on Facebook, but I was like, one re-up doesn't mean really jack shit, in my opinion. It doesn't. It just means you play a lot of time. It's just how quickly you do it. I mean, if you play heaps of Horde, you can do it. And people have been doing it because they've had to add more to it. There's only a few people I can count on my hand I think have done it the old hard-fashioned way, and that's Perfidy and a couple other people we know in Australia. That's it. The rest of you I can tell, particularly when it comes to developers players, I can tell you guys motherfuckers have been playing Horde. That's because I can come back from a game like this and almost be on top of the lobby in King of the Hill. That says a lot of Horde players up in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But you get salty, you get shitty, you rage quit, you say it's too sweaty, man. Like, if you're going to learn, fuck your KD, in my view. Jump in there, balls to the wall, and see how it goes. Now, it could be connection here and there, or you might get the shit, you might get bored. Don't ruin anybody else's game. Wait till the game's finished, do your best, and then leave. You know, I hear it happening in Titanfall too, but the saltiness in the gaming community, have they gotten that shit? Have they? Has it gotten worse? Has the attitude gotten worse? Has team play or spirit just gone up the wall? Has it gone to shit? Is it because gamers are frustrated with these developers not making the games they want to? I can understand the Call of Duty community. They want boots on the ground. Me personally, I don't want boots on the ground. I want motherfuckers flying in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just don't care. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, the next COD is going back to, believe it or not, boots on the ground. It is going to have weapons variants. Trust me, it will. That's how they make money. They're going to make money off it. So it looks good, looks promising. They're taking the swastika off it. I just don't know why, but hell, you know, Nazis never happen. People get offended by it. Drifter reckons it's because, you know, you can't sell it overseas. I don't know, look at Bethesda games. They've got heaps of swastikas and they sell their games overseas. So, I don't know, each to their own, people. But I'm just saying, don't be salty. Challenge yourself. Learn to be a good loser before becoming a good winner. And has the gaming community gotten a lot more saltier and more toxic? Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Follow my Twitter. Look at that, #1 Ybot. Sub to my channel. You know, that kind of bourgeois. Frags, have a good day. Going to catch you mofos on the battlefield. And a link to Frosty's video down below. Shout out to Brutal Frosty, the COD King. Fantastic.